Nothing is supposed to leave our body with pushing behaviors at all. Our body wants us to push nothing. Our body wants us to open, and then the organs do the work. But you have to give the organs a chance. You can't do the work of your organs. Your organs are designed to empty beautifully. They have a beautiful design. If you are helping your organs to empty, that's dysfunctional. Okay? Also, if you're clamping all day around your organs when you're walking around, that's just, your organs don't need help holding either. They want to hold it for you. And if you're clamping and helping them, at some point, they're going to hate you. And that's what I have to teach. I have to get them out of those childhood holding patterns that we're all in.
Right. And again, just the oxygen, getting oxygen, that blood flow, right? That's such a big part of this.
Yes, because if you're chest breathing, and this is what I talk about, if you're using your thoracic muscles, and listen, a lot of us are doing this, and that's really a posturing thing. I don't know if you want to get into posturing, but we're all sucking in our lower abdomens, and we're all told that we should. We're all told that that's the right way to stand. That's going to make your back stronger, your core, just suck it in and stick out your chest and stand with your shoulders back. And it's almost like a military thing, okay? That's not how we're supposed to stand, okay? Because if you stand like that, you cannot breathe properly. You can't breathe if your core is sucking in. That's paradoxical breathing. So if you want to walk, and I have women, I tell you, Mirjana, they have not taken down their core in their entire lives, ever, not once. It's like, you know how your mother says, don't do that with your face or it's going to stay like that? That's what happens.
Yeah.
It stays like that. They don't even know. I have to say, you're sucking in your belly. They say, no, we're not. I'm like, well, you have a flat belly. And I don't know anyone that has a flat belly. Okay? So you're sucking it in. And they say, I am not. And I say, yeah, let's take a sniff. And I make them take their bellies down. And they never even realized they could get blood flow to their pelvic floors. They're like, oh, that's what I was burning about? I'm like, yes, honey, that's why you have pain.
Is it enough to change that? I mean, but is it enough? I mean, there's just so much.
Okay.
They've grown up thinking a certain way.
Yes. Yes. So is it enough at that one visit to change them? Not always. Not always. But sometimes. I mean, some people need to hear this stuff over and over again. I have to make them aware of what butt clenching is, that it's an infantile neurologic reflex that you haven't conquered, Yeah. And that's why you're constipated, because you're butt clenching all day and you're silencing your colon. So the stool is not making its way down to the bottom, because you're neurologically, when you clamp all your muscles around your butthole, your colon goes to sleep. That's the sympathetic response that you're creating. We don't want our digestive system working when we're running from a tiger. But if you're just butt clenching because you're anxious and you're managing your anxiety with your guarding reflex, now you're constipated. And so I always say to patients, you can be stressed. That's a human condition. But when your organs are getting involved with your stress, that's a wake-up call, honey. You're not supposed to be hurting yourself, okay? You're allowed to be you're allowed to deal with environmental stress. But if you don't have a way to regulate that within your own body so that your organs are suffering, that's irresponsible.